Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on a JC Wings Air Austral Boeing 777-300ER in the Volcano tail fin livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. That's the second one, the one at the bottom, that I pre-ordered and purchased from Troy's Toys, whose store is based out of Overland Park, Kansas, here in the United States of America, and his website address is www.troystoysinc.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular model, allow me to share you some information about the history of Air Austral, if you would please. Air Austral is a French-based airline that was founded in December 1974 by local businessman Gerard Ethive and became Reunion's first commercial airline as RAS, Reunin Air Services, and officially commenced operations in August 1977 when it began regional services from Sainte-Marie, Reunion, France to Mayotte, France, using a 32-seat Hawker Siddeley HS-748 turboprop. Sorry about that. Then fast forward 9 years later, as Reunion Air Services then became Air Reunion in December 1986 and operated under that airline's name until October 1990, when a company called Sumatra, along with the local councils of Reunion as well as other private equity partners, and acquired and purchased the airline. Then 1 month later, in November 1990, the airline changed its name from Air Reunion to what has become known today as Air Austral. Whereas the headquarters of Air Austral, along with the airline's main hub and base of operations, is located on the grounds of Reunin Decal Airport, which is located approximately 4.4 miles east of Saint Denis, which is an administrative commune area that lies in the French Overseas Department of Reunion, France. As of January 2019, or at the time of this video review posting, Air Austral flies to 14 destinations throughout metropolitan France, South Africa, Thailand, India, and a number of destinations in the Indian Ocean from its main hub in Reunion, France, with the operating fleet of 8 aircraft, which includes 3 Boeing 777-300ERs with no unfulfilled orders pending on this aircraft type. And also, as of January 2019, or at the time of this video review posting, Air Austral currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. And the Boeing customer code for Air Austral on this particular aircraft is 9M. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box. You see here, we're going to start at the top where you see the aircraft type there, Boeing 777-300ER, the airline's logo, the title, the Air Austral title there. The first aircraft, which is the waterfall livery scheme, which I've done already. You can go check that out. And then this one here is the Volcano tailfin livery scheme right here, which I'm going to do the review on. And then there's the LA Reunin Decal right there, as well as the 1/200 scale diecast aircraft model information at the lower part of the box. Now you're looking at the back of the box. Nothing much back there except the Boeing official licensed product decal right there, the warning information. Then you slide over to the lower part on the right side where you see the JC Wings logo, as well as their Facebook social media page information displayed there as well. Now you're looking at the top of the box where you see the aircraft type, the airline's logo, the Air Austral title, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the 1/200 scale diecast model information, as well as the Volcano tailfin livery scheme in the background. Now you're looking at the bottom of the box, the same information at the top box I showed you earlier, with the exception is the background here, the waterfall tailfin livery scheme you see displayed there. Now you're looking at the wooden model stand that actually came with the model. We're going to start the plaque here first, where you see the airline's logo, the AA, the Air Austral title, the aircraft type, as well as the scale model information on this customized plaque. And then you see over here, you see that black padding, folks? The purpose of that black padding is to protect and prevent your model from being damaged or scratched when you put your model on this particular model stand. Now you're looking at this plastic bag here. What you see in this plastic bag are the gear replacement doors, featuring the 2 little toothpicks for these gear replacement doors. Please stay tuned as I go into detail for the purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular model. Now, with all that information out of the way about the history of Air Austral and how they came about, all the details here on the front of this box, as well as the information at the back of the box, what little was back there, plus the wooden model stand that actually came with the model, And the gear replays inside this plastic bag here. With no further ado, everyone, here is the model. Check it out. Alright, there it is, folks. The JC Wings Air Austral Boeing 777-300ER in the Volcano tailfin livery scheme in the 1/200 scale mount. Let me give you some brief information about this particular livery scheme on here. I don't have much information on it except this is Air Austral's 5th livery scheme that was actually unveiled sometime in late 2014. So with all that information out of the way about this brief livery scheme on here, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft model. Let's check it out. Now, we're going to start at the front of the aircraft here on the port/left side, where you see the nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the nose gear door on this nose gear door here as part of the registration ship number on there, SYD, the pitot tube and the static ports, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, as well as the windshield wipers. I'm going to give you a better visual view of those later on in review. And then you slide over here right to the right of the L1 door. You see the airline's logo you see displayed there. This is the logo for Air Austral, which resembles that of the letters A&A as you see there, which is the acronym for Air Austral, as this logo can also be seen on the engine cowling there, and as well as on the upper tail fin of the aircraft. There's the airline's logo on top of the tail fin of the aircraft. Alright, now you're looking at the center of the aircraft here, where you see the Air Austral billboard title right there displayed at the center of the fuselage. And then you're looking at the triple landing bogie gears here on the port side, the landing gear struts, as well as the landing gear door. But more important, these big massive engines on here. You see the engine cones right there. And you see the airline's logo that I mentioned earlier on the engine cowling. And these are the General Electric GE90-115B type engines that was used on this particular Air Austral Boeing 777-300 Jetliner aircraft. Okay, now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around and let you see the front of the engines, and the turbo fan blades do spin. Let's check it out. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here, featuring the engine stripes right there, and I mentioned the turbo fan blades do spin. Let's check it out. Perfect. And then you got a front visual view of the triple landing bogie gears here on the port side of the aircraft, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear door. And then you got a view of the inboard landing lights right there, as in jewels. It makes it more appealing and realistic. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the starboard side, featuring the engine stripes right there, and the turbo fan blade spin over here as well. Perfect. And then you got a better front visual view of the triple landing bogie gears here on the starboard side, including the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. And there's the inboard landing light right there on this side of the aircraft. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft, where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone, the nose gear doors, as well as the nose gear landing gear lights right there inside of the nose gear door, the landing gear struts, as well as the nose gears. Now you're looking at the rake wingtips here on the port side of the aircraft, featuring the red navigation light here on the edge of the rake wingtip there, as well as the strobe light on the edge of the rake wingtip on this side of the aircraft. Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here on the port side, and where you see the LA Reunin Decal, you see displayed right up there here. And LA Reunin literally means Reunion Island, as LA Reunion was the name that was given to the island in 1793 by a decree of the Convention Nationale, the elected revolutionary constituent assembly, with the fall of the House of Bourbon in France, as the name commemorates the union of revolutionaries from Marseille with the National Guard of Paris, which took place on August 10, 1792. And then you're looking at the European flag decal right here underneath the windows there. And this particular flag decal represents the ideals of unity, solidarity, and harmony among the peoples of Europe. And right next to that European flag decal, you see the French flag decal right there. And this particular flag decal represents the country where Air Austral currently operates from as the national flag carrier airline for the country of reunion, as well as the territory of France. And that little decal right there, I have no idea what that is. If somebody can pinpoint that out for me, I would truly appreciate it. But underneath the European flag decal and the French flag decal, you see the registration ship number F-OSYD. Registration ship number F-OSYD. The first test flight on this aircraft actually took place on April 6, 2009 and was first delivered to Air Austral on April 23, 2009, then was leased out to Garuda, Indonesia on April 1, 2013, then was leased back to Air Austral on July 4, 2013, then was leased out again to Garuda, Indonesia on September 4, 2013, then was leased back to Air Austral on November 20, 2013. Unfortunately, this aircraft was eventually withdrawn from the Air Austral fleet on October 9, 2016, then was ferried to an aircraft storage facility that's located on the grounds of Tarbes Lourdes Paranese Airport that's located in Tarbes, France on May 15, 2017, where this aircraft was temporarily stored up at until this aircraft was acquired by Pakistan International Airlines on July 26, 2017, and at the time of this video review posting, this aircraft is still operating in the Pakistan International Airlines fleet as registration ship number AP-BMS. Now you look at the tail fin of the aircraft, but you see at the top here, as I mentioned earlier, the acronym A&A, that stands for Air Austral right there. But more important, you see the livery scheme displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft. Now, the livery scheme that's displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft right here is actually called the Volcano livery scheme, as this livery is one of 3 livery schemes that was painted on 3 of their Boeing 777-300ERs. The other 2 were the natural geyser livery scheme, which was displayed on the second Boeing 777-300ER that bear the registration ship number F-OREU, and the third Boeing 777-300ER, which sported the waterfall livery scheme that bear the registration ship number F-ONOU, as the tail fin livery scheme features one of the main tourist attractions on Reunin Island, a shield volcano that's called Piton de la Fournaise, or French for Peak of the Furnace, as this volcano is also locally known as Le Volcan, which literally means the volcano in French. Okay, and then you see the APU exhaust power unit exhaust hole right here. APU auxiliary power unit exhaust hole there. It ain't no hole, they painted one there. And then right above the APU exhaust hole, that is the strobe light. Now looking at the Air Austral Boeing 777-300ER from the rear view angle. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the nose gears struts, the nose gear doors here featuring the partial registration ship number on it, SYD, the pitot tubes, the static ports, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the acronym AA, the airline's logo, which stands for Air Austral, as well as the front cargo containing loading door. Now you're looking at the middle of the aircraft, where you see the Air Austral billboard titles at the center of the fuselage, as well as the GE 9115B1 type engines here on the starboard side, the engine cones right there, as well as the airline's logo displayed here on the engine column. As well, you got a better visual view of the triple landing bogey gears here on the starboard side, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the rake wingtips here on the starboard side, featuring the green navigation light right there on the edge of the rake wingtip, as well as the strobe light on the edge of the rake wingtip here as well. Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the LA Reunin Decal right here up here at the top. And then you see the European flag decal, the French flag decal, and that decal right there, I have no idea what that is. Somebody can pinpoint that out for me, I would truly appreciate it. You see the registration ship number, you see the AFT boat bin door, as well as the rear cargo container loading door there, as well as the Volcano livery scheme that's displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft as well. Let's check it out. There, the Volcano livery scheme displayed here on the tail fin of the aircraft, as well as the airline's logo up here on the upper part of the tail fin of the aircraft. Alright, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model, allow me to show you one feature, which is the rolling gears. Let's check it out. They're kind of rough here. No, on some 777s, in certain models, the gears roll and some of them do not, but this one particularly does not, but it does tilt, to say the least. As the nose gear swivel, you see there, and there. So, with all that information out the way about the gears, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Let's check it out. Now you're looking at the aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front of the aircraft where you see the nose cone, a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers. You see the AA, the airline logo on both sides of the aircraft. The anti-collision beacon light you see there. Another high frequency antenna there. You see the Air Austral billboard towers on both sides, as well as the ADF antennas in 3D. There's the Wi-Fi antenna right there. A couple more antennas there. And there's the LA Reunin Decal on both sides. And there's the tail, as well as the horizontal stabilizers featuring the two little dots over here, as well as over there. Them two little dots you see there, those called illuminator lights. And the purpose of those illuminator lights is to light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings. See the wing walkway? You got the engines there, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. See the registration ship number, as well as the fuel dump valve, and then there's the rake wingtip featuring the strobe light on the edge of the rake wingtip. Now let's check out over here. See the wing walkway, the engines, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. The fuel dump valve, as well as the rake wingtip featuring the strobe light on the edge of the rake wingtip on this side of the aircraft as well. Now looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model, we're going to start at the front of it. See the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, as well as the open nose gear door and the nose gear. And you slide up this way here. Anti-collision beacon light, the hole where the stand goes in at. See a couple more antennas there. See the pressure relief valve right there. And then you see that little hump there, that is called the tail skid bumper. And the purpose of that tail skid bumper is to prevent this aircraft from being damaged when it takes off and land at a certain angle and position, okay? And then you see the APU housing doors right there, as well as the horizontal stabilizers underneath. Now let's check out the gears here, folks. The gears tilt, okay, as you see there, as I mentioned earlier. And you got a better view of the engines there, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. The registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, and the rake wingtip underneath. Now let's check out the gears on this side. The gears there. The engines there, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. There's the fuel dump valve, as well as the rake tip featuring the strobe light on this side of the aircraft as well. Now, since I've showed you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model for detail, now I'm going to put it on that wooden customized model stand that actually came with the model. So with no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. Okay, finally got this model on the stand with no hesitation, no issue, no resistance, whatever. As you see this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the port side. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the front view angle. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the starboard side. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the tail cam angle. Okay, before I take this model off the stand, I got in this position for a reason, and the reason is the magnetic retractable gears here. I'm going to take off here, starting with the nose gear here first. You see that right there? The gears here on the port side. There. As well as the bogey gears here on the starboard side. There. Okay? So, since I got all the gears off this model, I'm going to let you see this model at a different angle without the gears. Let's check it out. Alright, now you're seeing this model being displayed with the model on stand in flight position. without the gears. Now you got one or two options how you want to display this model from this point on. If you want to continue to display it like that without the gears, that's fine. Remember this plastic bag I showed you earlier with the gear replacement door featuring the two little toothpicks for these gear replacement doors? That's the purpose of these gear replacement doors, is to substitute your gears while you display your model like this while it's in in-flight mode position. Or you can keep it in the gear down position with the gears on there. Gears up, gears down, your choice. I choose to leave mine on there because it adds more value to the model. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review, okay? Now let's talk about the seating configuration. The Air Austral Boeing 777-300ER Jetliner aircraft seats 438 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Here is the breakdown, everyone, from rows 1 to 2, which will be from here to about right here. You have 14 Club Austral flatbed seats. Rows 3 to 8, which will be from about right here to about right here. You have 40 comfort class seats, and rows 10 to 51, which will be from here all the way to the rear of the aircraft. You have 384 standard low series economy class seats, which brings total 438 seats. And finally, as of January 2019, or at the time of this video review posting, Air Austral currently employs their Boeing 777-300ERs on routes from the airline's main hub in St. Denis de la Réunion, France, to worldwide destinations such as Marseille, Bangkok, Sydney, Lomé, Seychelles, Paris Charles de Gaulle via Seychelles, and Chennai, India. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model. If you can find it, I think it's still available on eBay at least. So with that said, take care, God bless, stay tuned, there's more model content coming. Peace.